Om Jananim Sharadam Devi Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. We were thinking of the concept of temple. Why do we need temple? What do we do with it? Various aspects, various purposes a temple serves. We were seeing. Finally we saw. It's a place where I can drop off all concerns and thoughts of this world persisting constantly in mind. Things will move as the nature guides. Every person has his own nature and karmic load behind. Nobody is just like I am not able to change at the request or wish or will of others. I cannot expect others also to change their nature. And because we are not in our own possession, we are in the possession of nature. Nature drives, nature decides according to our karmic load. We are driven by our past, we are the product of our past, and inevitability is there. And we are always busy in trying to fulfill our inner desires. And this creates the difference between the ideal to be lived and what I am living, what I am seeking and what I am getting, what I possess and what I seek more. All these opposites create inner conflicts. If I really don't have any desire, if I have really heartily given up all things for God, I want God alone, then I will do all my duties with great joy, without any complaint, without any projection of ego anywhere. I become humble. What others want me to live, I live. I don't have anything because I find the path by which the path of least resistance. I move through the path of least resistance. Suppose somebody asks, somebody wants something. If it is not immoral, if it is not going to harm anyone, then if it is going to benefit someone without harming any other thing, then it is acceptable to me. So by that, I want things to happen as I want. The ego comes in the picture. And I don't see whether it is beneficial to others or is it going to help me in my evolution to divinehood. Is it going to take me towards God? I don't see, because that ego resists. If anybody tells anything, first thing is resistance. I don't want to accept anybody. I feel I am going down that person. I am keeping him higher. This ego doesn't allow. The pride, little health in the body, little intelligence and little money, people backing. With that we have that ego. If tomorrow something happens, whom I am dependent, if they leave me and go away. Suppose my health falls down, my kidney fails. Where is my ego? I have to be bedridden. Overnight things can happen. And where is my ego? And holding on to these treacherous external powers, my own intelligence and body, I show my ego. And here we get severe beatings from the nature. I will be always restless. I will never get peace. Others may get peace, but I will, whom I trouble, whom I am cause of disturbance, they may find peace, but I can never find peace myself. I will be always tense. Instead of thinking of God, thinking how to suppress the others, how to show my ego, how to, and I call this as be fearless, fearless. No. I am not afraid of anything. I am not afraid of anybody. On what basis you are telling? These things will go away. What all you are holding on to, nature has her own, finally, till the pot fills before Krishna could kill. He gives 100 excuses. He'll be counting. The pot has to be filled before it sinks. That still opportunity. Finally, the rod is used. So, it is better we humble ourselves, get rid of ego, become humble, simple, pure and divine. The moment people think I will be exploited if I bow down, if I come down, if I don't show my ego, people will exploit. No. Never a spiritual person has been exploited. One who depends on God truly, then he has not been left out by the divine. One who loves nature, one who loves all beings, he has never been left out by nature. So even if my karmas were to bring some unknown harmful situation, God wards it off. Because of my humility, because of my dependence on God, you can see any saint's life, every thing they cross over, how the calamities appear, how the problems appear, how they are humiliated, how they are tortured, but Satyameva Jayate, the truth triumphs in the end. Because they are going to, the reward for all that is realization of God, transcendence of nature forever. I may win in argument today with someone, but I have lost my backing from God. I may show my ego because I have little money with me. Then, the moment I say I have money, I can look after myself, I will do myself. The moment I have left out God, the God's help, God was protecting me. Oh Lord, I have money, let me spend it. Oh Lord, I have money, let me spend it for others. The moment I become humble, the moment I consider the money to be belonging to God, whether someone gives me food or I purchase my own food, it doesn't matter. I must be humble, and then comes the problem. Just by a few pies in hand, I am going to leave the help and protection of God. My dependence on God is gone. 5 rupees in my pocket. My dependence on God is less by that 5 rupees. I have that 5 rupees. I don't need God. The moment I touch this money, the moment I possess that money, I have already denied God. So Ramakrishna Maharaj tells, if I have 2 rupees in my pocket, my dependence on God is less by that 2 rupees. I am leaving God behind and pushing myself forward. Otherwise, humility takes over. Somebody is looking after me, is God looking after me? I am honored. I am blessed that somebody is taking care of me. So this humility, when we enter the temple, we introspect ourselves. Introspect. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do this? And I try to eliminate this ego, my dependence on my money, dependence of my intelligence, dependence of competence. How it affects my little knowledge, little capacity. I can sing a song, already I have got that ego. I cannot tolerate other people singing. I feel competitive spirit. If I am not given an opportunity, I start weeping. I start reacting. Just because you have been blessed with a small capacity to sing, you are going to work this. And will nature tolerate? So these things, when I go to temple, I sing a song, I sing a bhajan exclusively when nobody is there, nobody recognizes, God hears. Or I go to a silent place where there is no one to praise me or blame me. I have hundreds of opportunities to sing. I have so many places to sing where God alone, like a jasmine in the forest, Kananadi Malligeyu, Maunadim Birudu Nija. How the small jasmine flower in the forest, no humans are there. It blooms. Fragrance it spreads to nature. Its source is nature. From nature has brought in this jasmine into this world. Nature is sustaining. And this silently, unknown to the world, unknown to the people, unrecognized by anybody, unappreciated by anybody, it just offers its fragrance and its beauty to the nature and disappears from this world. Fades away. Before it fades away, before it withers away, it offers itself to the source from which it has come. The source which was sustaining it, the source which made that bloom and give the fragrance back to the source. It offers itself before it can fade away, before it can wither away. So this must be the life. When we go to the temple, we realize, who brought me? I did not come out of my option to this world. God has brought me. This nature has brought me. This body belongs to nature. The soul belongs to God. Where am I? And it wants to offer itself back to the Lord. This is the place where everything is self-offering is done. O Lord, accept me as I am. I have hundreds of defects, what scriptures call defects, what holy men call as defects. I have. And as it is, as I am, with all my defects and my virtues, with my greatness, with my contempt, all this I am offering as I am. Please accept me. The thing is, I am accepting what I am. This is the place where to reveal myself to God. Temple is a place where I expose myself to God, that God can work upon me, that God can enter into me, He can clean me, wash me. So comes the temple concept. These are all made. These are the places where spirituality grows, where spirituality radiates, where divinity radiates. People come like bees coming to a flower when it blooms. Why do the bees come? They get what they need. They get the honey. They get their life sustenance. I have to charge myself very often. I am going to the world again to be caught in the meshes of the world. I have to fight and I have to struggle. Life is a constant war field. Where will I charge again? Where will I discharge all my tensions and my inner feelings? Where will I focus my emotions? I need a place where nothing, which doesn't belong to anybody, which is not abstracted by anything. If I cannot go to my friend's house, I cannot go to a relative's house, I cannot openly go to the world and seek help. But there is a place where the temple, where the God is made to, called by all who go there. Lord, where are you? Come here, manifest before me. Repeated devotees going and calling there. There the faith generates the presence of God. God has to manifest there, like Sri Ramakrishna. When he took up the temple worship out of need and compulsion, he says, I cannot take up the responsibility of ornaments and other things. If somebody takes up the responsibility of other things to protect and maintain, I will do the worship, I will prepare the food, I will make the garland, I will bring the flowers, except taking the responsibility of the property. I will do all things for the worship. He takes up the worship, begins his worship and gives the offering, does the puja, and he has the doubt, does this stone image, does it really accept? Is it God? The longing generates. The inside, it is restless. Am I doing something out of my imagination? Is it something to be in moral standards? We are frightened with the name of God. God-fearing I become and I move in the proper way. Because of that, what is the purpose of showing, like showing the room and telling the child, ghost is there, if you don't eat, the ghost will come and eat you. Is it like that? That God is there in the image? Are you here? Whom to ask? Is there a person who has seen God at all? I can go and ask? Is there a person who can show me that, look here, in this image, God is there? No, I don't find anybody. Whomever I ask, whomever I question, God is there? Oh, believe it. trust it. The elders have seen, the sages have seen, sages have told, and believe it, trust it, and go ahead. That's all the what maximum answer that we could get, and what Sri Ramakrishna got also. He had none except to Mother, Divine Mother herself. Mother, are you really present? When I read the saint's life, Ram Prasad, Kamalakanta and all that, they say, I have seen. She came to me, she talked to me, she consoled my weeping heart. I find her any time I want. The moment I call, she comes. Is it true? I am calling on you. Why are you not coming? The struggle goes, weeps, struggles, and sees days are passing, weeks are passing, months are passing, no response. Is it all that what people say, what the saints say, what the scriptures say, is it all false? Doubt appears. He weeps, he struggles, he prays with a sincere heart. No response. Rubs his face to the ground and weeps like a child weeping for mother, and mother comes running. See, the same way he expects that mother would come one day. Days pass. He doesn't see. Last, beyond all limitations, beyond all struggle, what all he could do to see mother, he does. Extreme end, the breaking point. When the breaking point comes, that he cannot exist anymore without her, he says, oh, what for should I live in this world? What do I need in this world? I don't need anything. Am I born just to enjoy the pleasures of the world and die like dogs in the street? Am I born to fulfill the demands of the flesh and die? This question haunts. If I am not to see the God, if at all God exists, and if I am not able to see, I have no purpose to live. And finally, the thought develops. And a day comes when he says, if you are not there, if this world is false, if my existence is false, if my call is false, if you are not there, let me not live anymore. Trying to put an end to his life, he rushes forth to end his life. Then the divine appears. We see in other places also, when the metal is ready, the mold is to be prepared. The nature and God will be waiting for the metal to be heated, and molten condition it comes to. Now the metal is ready, and the moment he rushes forth to end his life, we see he suddenly sees waves of light, of consciousness, which is life itself, which is alive, the pure consciousness, Shuddha Chaitanya, which gives Chaitanya to all lives. That consciousness, that universal consciousness, Chaitanya, starts flowing everywhere like huge waves of the flooding ocean coming upon him. And the waves of light that is not seen by eyes, light that is not of the physical nature, life of consciousness which gives life to all lives and which keeps this universe go on and on. in a cyclic way to this Srishti Sthiti Pralaya. The light that remains when the universe dissolves. That light he sees, the unchanging eternal reality flowing upon him, and he becomes unconscious. So this happens where? In the temple. The temple is a place where it leads you to reality, to actual experience of God. And we see all saints, whether it is Tukaram or Eknath Maharaj or Mirabai or Tulsidas, all these saints clinging to some place, some picture, some image, some stone image. Look at the Mira, some sadhu going gives a image of Krishna and goes. Another says, this is your husband. And she trusts 100% it is her God. A day comes when the image becomes alive. Krishna emerges out from that image, playing with her, goes back, enters back into image. It's just like Sri Ramakrishna sees. Hereafter he sees the image is not a stone image. Image is image of Chaitanya. All are seeing stone. He is seeing lively mother in it. Mother projects forth from that image, talks to him, dances with him, plays with him, converses with him. Whatever he gives, she joyfully eats, feeds him, and again enters into the same image, and he sees lively mother in that image again. So this happens in the temple. All the saints we see clinging to some material aspect through which the God can manifest, can project, can give peace, can give assurance that I do exist. Your bodily existence is just a cover. You are also what I am. I am spirit. You are also spirit. Look here, independent of your body, I will give you an opportunity to go beyond the bodily limits. So God, he understands his immortal being and his eternal relationship with the absolute existence, the God absolute, the God personal, the God incarnation, the God the indweller in all beings, the God who comes time and again in the human form to reform. And this is where we start clinging. Now just like everybody is clinging to their mobile, the cell phone, this is the whole of their life. Everything they want, they get from here. Any knowledge, anything, they have the access. Oh, I ask someone what is coconut, immediately opens his cell phone and shows this is coconut. How it is grown, he will again, this is how it is grown up. Yeah, whatever information you want, whatever they want, I want some food today, he will immediately open his mobile and calls. And food is there in no time. Magic comes. So how we are clinging to this cell phone, like that they cling to a material object. Cell phone is a material object. It can supply anything you want. Similarly is the image in the temple, which can give you whatever you want, whatever you cling to. Something to a bridge between the unknown and the known, a bridge between the spirit and matter, a bridge between the infinite and the finite, a bridge that takes across to the other side of the shore of this universe, which makes me transcend and go beyond. It is that idol, it is that temple. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.